Today's episode is brought to you by BetRivers Sportsbook. New customers sign up with the link in the description and use code SPORTS at deposit for a risk-free bet up to $500. Minimum deposit of $25. Offer only valid for Ohio residents age 21 and older. Bet responsibly. Gang, bitch. What's up, y'all? What's up? Hey, again, here we are. Same fucking boat as last episode. I'm sitting here trying to give you a reason as to why I have not recorded one, and I don't really have much of an answer for you. So, but at least on the bright side, I have been collecting some fucking topics to talk about, right? Also, before we get into any of the fucking kits and the caboodles, first off, I want to say shout out to BetRivers once again. If you're listening to audio or you're watching the video, the link will be in the description on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, wherever you're listening. The link is there. So shout out to that. What else was it? Something I've been doing the past couple days is I've been preparing a YouTube video. It'll come up on the Same Plate Show channel. Just a little goofy video that I kind of made up by myself. It's a cooking video. It'll probably come out, I don't know, Wednesday or Thursday. I'm going to get it chopped. I'm going to get it edited up pretty clean. I'd like for that to be a well-produced video. It's at least as well as it can be. The audio is not going to be great. I don't have a microphone on it. But, I'm going to try my best, right? And that's all that you can ask for me is for me to do my best. It's what my mom always says. Just do your best, bro. Just do your best. And that's what I'm trying to do. So hopefully you guys like that. It'll get pushed out on Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat and wherever else that you see my shit at. It'll get pushed out. Also, just have push notifications on YouTube, and you'll know. You'll know when it drops. But no, man, I ain't been doing much of nothing. There's like a fucking forest fire in Canada now that, like, the smoke from it is, like, all around fucking Ohio. Like, you walk outside, you're like, damn, it's foggy as fuck. And you're like, who's barbecuing? Like, it's not fog. It's Canadian smoke. Some dudes probably went out for a rip, fucking burn a forest down, and it was like, but it didn't rain. Dude, we got our first rain like all year, seemed like, on Sunday, and now it's been Sunday, Monday, Tuesday now. Mostly rain the whole fucking time. Listen to me talking about fucking weather. Who am I, Ben Gelber? Fucking weather boy? No, but yeah, so there's that. But no, in all honesty, I've been like at the gym and shit. I be going to the gym all the time. I'm actually pretty fresh from the gym right now, so I'm a dirty little boy right now. I'm a dirty man. I'm dirty as fuck right now, right? But no, I was in there today and there was nobody there, and it was just like, it's so freeing, because you pop that pre-workout and you're like, oh shit, and you can feel it, taking over your body, and you're in the fucking zone. You're just locked in. So as I'm in the zone, locked in, I'm listening to me. Usually when I'm working out, I like listening to like some Lil Wayne, or I'm listening to just some shit that like gets you pumped up, gets you in the zone. Not today, man. Not today. I was listening to like Justin Timberlake, Alicia Keys, fucking Nelly Furtado, like just some straight up bangers from like the 2000s. Just straight heaters after heaters. And I'd get done with a set, and I'd just be sitting there like dancing around and singing and shit. And there was nobody there. The owner's probably looking on the camera like, hey, look at this fucking dumbass dancing by himself. I don't care. I was having a good ass time. And you can't be mad at me for having a good time. That's against the rules also. Excuse me. There are a few things that's the rules. Like, one rule is you can't laugh at somebody when they're having a good time. It doesn't matter how stupid they look. If they're having a good time, you can't laugh at them. It's just a fact. Also, you cannot hook up with a family member, especially one that you meet at a family reunion. You know, I had a friend, you know, and I don't know if he's gonna listen to this or watch this, but I don't want to say I had a friend. I have a friend who met a girl at a family reunion, and he was like, I don't think anything ever came of it, but they were like talking for a while. This is like middle school, early high school shit, and they were talking and stuff, and he'd be like telling us about her. We'd be like, "Where'd you meet this girl at?" It's like, "Oh, she's at my family reunion." What? Why are you so open to tell us where you found her at, especially if it's at the family reunion? It's like, "Oh shit, man, she made the macaroni salad. It was fucking great." Yeah, and my aunt, her mom, yeah, she made these brownies. Holy shit! Talk about somebody you want to be your mother-in-law, right? Dude, but that's the crazy shit. Incest and shit. I feel like I had something read on this about that. Maybe not. I was on the news the other day, just looking up shit to talk about and whatnot. One of these things that I found was I'm literally scrolling, looking for stuff that I can elaborate off of. You know, like, oh, okay, here's a story about aliens. Oh, here's a story about fucking Kim Kardashian wants the lights off when she's having sex, whatever. But what I find is some guy that's on a pretty big news source, not really a news source, but like one of those journalism type websites or something. And this dude is getting paid to write an article. Let me read this. Yeah. So this guy, I mean, fuck, does this guy have the fucking life? This guy gets to write the article. And not only does he get to write the article, he gets to do the research. This is like the best kind of fucking research you could do as a journalist. He gets to write the article and do the research behind which noodle is the best for macaroni and cheese. Not pasta and cheese. Macaroni and cheese. I didn't fucking read it. It just blew me away. I'm like, this motherfucker gets paid for this? This guy's getting a check for making mac and cheese with spaghetti and with fucking tortellini. Oh, that actually might be good. Tortellini and cheese? It's already full of fucking cheese, but look, I'm all about getting stuffed up. Look, oh, fuck. How much cheese did I eat? Like, bro, you ate a whole wheel. Yeah, it was worth it. Cheese. How good is fucking cheese? But no, I look at that shit. I'm like, how the fuck are you... And you know he's making good money, too. Because you know everybody's like, oh, what pasta makes the best mac and cheese? I don't know. Maybe macaroni? Macaroni is the pasta. Are we forgetting that macaroni is its own brand of... It's own kind of pasta? Macaroni's not a fucking synonym of pasta. It's its own pasta. That's like when you say, I'm having spaghetti and meatballs. Like, oh, what are you having it with? Fucking spirals? No, I'm having it with spaghetti, dummy. Or I'm having linguine. Ooh. Or I'm having, I guess chicken Alfredo isn't as good because it's not chicken Alfredo. But if you're having chicken Alfredo, chances are you're having it with linguine. So say you're having chicken Alfredo linguine or something like that. I don't know. You're like, oh, chicken Alfredo linguine. Oh, are you using elbow macaroni for that? Like, yeah, you fucking idiot. So that's what that guy's up to. Also, I saw this thing where well, not just this one thing. I mean, it's everything. Where it's like those kind of websites where it's whether it's the Huffington Post or it's the fucking New York Times even, or it's the New York Post, all Yahoo News, all this shit. You come for like interesting shit. Like you're like, oh, I wonder, you know, because me personally, I'm like, oh, I wonder if they've like fucking found out the cure to cancer, or if they've fucking, you know, unearthed a new extinct animal that they've never found before. No, you know what you find? You find stories about like Freddie Prinze Jr. about like what his favorite kind of fucking fabric is. You're like, what? How? There has to be shit going on for you guys to talk about. You guys are out here like Freddie Prinze Jr. shares his favorite fabric. You read the article, he's like, and it's just like it's a 2-sentence excerpt from something he said that they wrote 3 pages on, where it's like, in quotes, Freddie Prinze Jr. says, I kind of like cashmere, but cotton's my go-to. And it's like, it is so fucking insane how he did this. Like, at least if you're gonna post some shit about a celebrity, post about like a celebrity that people are more familiar with than Freddie Prinze Jr. I'm saying Freddie Prinze Jr. There's probably so many people like, who the fuck is that guy? To refresh your mind, I assume that a lot of us have watched the live-action adaptation of Scooby-Doo. Freddie Prinze plays Fred. He plays Fred. Isn't that his name, Freddie Prinze? I'm pretty sure it's Freddie Prinze. Maybe it wasn't. Hold on. Going to the Googs. Where's the Googs? Freddie. Five Nights at Freddy. Yeah. Freddie Prinze. Is that his name? Yeah, it is Freddie Prinze. It'd help if I knew how to spell. Wait, hold on. Yes, it's Freddie Prinze. That's kind of cool. I never thought about that. But like, why do I give a shit about him? Look, and I'm on Google and just hit news. I bet there's a fucking story right here. 17 hours ago, Freddie Prinze Jr. weighs in on AEW's Collision potential. Is he a wrestling guy now? I guess he's a fucking wrestling dude. Oh, but here's one from 5 days ago. He reveals how his first acting job almost made him quit forever. And it's like, that shit sucked. Like, that's the quote. Man, that wasn't even that fun. It's like, whoa. What a fucking detailed take on something that no one gives a shit about. Freddie. Nah, heading to work the other day. And I leave for work pretty early in the morning, right? I leave for work at about 5:30 every morning, right? And when you leave that early, that's before, like, the majority of motherfuckers even got out of bed, right? So, like, anything that's happened over the night, like overnight, you get to see, you know, whether that was like a car accident or an animal gets fucking smeared, or for like in the wintertime, like you're hitting those roads before even the fucking plow trucks have got out. Not really, but you know, still fairly early enough where if you're not in a populated enough location, like you might be risking your fucking life on some black ice or something like that. But it's not very uncommon that I'll see like just a squashed possum on the road, or a raccoon, or a cat, or a dog even. It's a sad thought, but it happens. And you'll just see them there. And like in the morning, half awake, you're like, oh shit. You know, you got to maneuver around them and shit. And I come back from work later in the day, and I'm like, hey, what happened to that dead raccoon? What happened to it? And you just, and if you're paying attention, you can see somebody was like, I should get this out of the road. And apparently somebody got out of their car, or it got hit so many times it eventually just flew off the fucking side of the road. I don't know. But, yeah, it's either that or somebody is like a fucking roadkill fairy, and they come and they just, let me just push this off the side of the road, which is like, it's what would you call it? It's kind of like a saint's move right there. Like I've never heard anybody say, yeah, I cleaned up that dead cat that was sitting on the road. Which the people that are doing that deserve some praise. They deserve some credit. Like, hey, man, you didn't have to do that, but I appreciate that you did. Or, hey, I pushed that deer off the road. Like, you ever got close to hitting a fucking dead deer in the road? That'll fuck your car all the way up. Like, that's a totaled car, maybe. Like, if you hit that thing head on, like, you're boom, 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 you're bouncing on that shit. Pause. But, you know, in other animal news, I guess, I like going in the science tabs of these quote-unquote news websites. And apparently they're giving cats birth control now. What the fuck is next, guys? You give cats birth control, what's next? Dogs are going to get a vasectomy? What are you guys doing? Come on, dog condoms. You know, I just want my dog to be safe. You know, these other dogs, they got VDs, and I'm just worried about old Scruffy. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Let him, look, what do you need birth control for? Just get him fixed. That's what birth control is for animals, for domesticated pets. Go get them fixed. You don't gotta give them a fucking IUD. Is that what they call it? IUDs? AUDs? I think it's IUDs, right? You don't gotta put a fucking IUD in your cat. What are you doing? Also, there's these carnivore birds. So it's like, I'm sure a lot of people have heard the story. So apparently there's these whales that are like in shit. Where are these whales at? I don't know. Somewhere in the ocean, I think. And they're like training each other how to fuck up boats. Like they're like one of them figured it out. They're like, bro, this is fun. Let me tell all my friends about it. So that's what they're doing. All their boys are just going and rocking boats and fucking people up, which is kind of sick. Like, I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't want to do that with my friends. Like, if I had some boys and I was a whale and they're like, hey, you want to go fuck with some humans? I'd be like, yes. Especially what they did with Shamu. Look, the whale community probably has never forgot about Shamu. Shamu down there at SeaWorld, they're like, hey, do a flip, fucker. And he's like, bro, I just want to swim. Just put me back in the ocean. They're like, we'll give you a fish. And he's like, fuck. I do love fish. That was his weakness. They figured him out quick. Like, bro, we'll give you this, we'll give you like a bluegill. He's like, fuck. Raw? Like, fuck yeah, dude. He's like, all right. How many flips you want? I'll do 3 right now. For some bluegill, I'll fuck some shit up. But same thing with the whales. I guess birds are doing this shit now, where like birds are like openly carnivorous. Like strictly carnivorous. Like I feel like there's some birds that are already like that. Maybe, I don't know, pterodactyls probably. But no, like these birds are just like going down on like whales and shit, just like going down on whales. Yeah. No, they're just like swooping in on them, fucking them up, saying see you later. Just getting their little meals and bouncing. You know who else is about to get fucking bounced? The UK. Now we heard this story last year, how like they had some hot weather and shit where it's like, ooh, because the UK's never been prepared for hot weather, which I feel like the UK should be kind of prepared for warm weather, right? I mean, I could be very wrong, but I feel like all countries should be prepared enough where you're not going to die when it's 80 degrees outside. This thing I seen, there's swarms of bees that are like blocking the sun from people in the UK, and then also they're having like 85-degree days. It is fucking up the UK. That's what's gonna take them out. Bees and warm weather. Like, whoa, where's the rain? Where's the rain in the clouds? Like, oh, there's clouds. Oh, that's not clouds. That's a fuck ton of bees. Okay, I'd get inside, but it's way hotter inside than it is outside. So I guess I'm just going to take this swarm of hornets to the fucking chin. That's what they do. Shout out to them. I mean, I feel like they definitely can afford air conditioning, right? Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know about them Brits, man. They're crazy as shit. This is a good one. Sorry, I'm bouncing all over the place. This is okay. It's not good, but it's worth a little chuckle. Okay, I'm not gonna say I'm proud to say that I chuckled at it, but it's worth a decent little chuck, right? Apparently, there's an Australian man. Okay, back in 1988. I'm not sure if this occurred in Australia or America, but an Australian man back in 1988 just recently is getting sentenced for this. He fatally punched a gay American off a cliff. That was the fucking title of the article. It said I have it in quotes. Australian man sentenced for fatally punching gay American off cliff in 1988. Who figured that shit out? They're like, hey, this guy at the bottom of this cliff looks gay and American. Wonder who did it. Some guy's like, oh yeah, I punched the shit out of him. Like, we can't let you slide, bro. We can't. It's Pride Month, dude. We cannot let that slide. So they had to lock him up, bro. They couldn't let it slide. I mean, I respect him for not letting it slide. But fatally punching, that makes me think like, did he kill him with the punch and then he fell off the cliff? Or did he punch him and then he fell off the cliff and then died because he fell off the cliff? That is what I'm more intrigued on. Where's the I hear the word fatal. A fatal punch. Was it just a punch right on the button that was like lights out forever? Or was it a punch that was lights out until you wake back up, but dude fell off a cliff before he could wake up and was meeting his maker? Um, apparently there was a pipeline supposed to be built near a Native American reservation. This is your fucking daily dose of news, guys. I'm just dropping all this news on you guys. No, apparently there was this pipeline supposed to be under construction or starting construction near a Native American reservation. And I'm not political whatsoever, but I think it's really cool that our stud of a president, Mr. Joe Biden, stepped in to say, "Hey, look, guys, come on, don't put a pipeline there next to their reservation." I'm like, my thought was like, fuck, that's where you draw the line? Not like taking their entire country and forcing them to live in these little pockets of the entire country that they used to roam and, I guess, own. I don't know. They didn't know what owning meant. They were like, yeah, this is just our fucking crib. And some white dudes pulled up and they're like, we want this. And if you have anything to say, we will shoot you with guns. And they're like, what's a gun? Like, here. Boom. Another one bites the dust. But I'm like, that's where you draw the line? Is to not put a pipeline? Like, haven't they fucking suffered enough? Like, at least give them some cheap gas. Like, come on. You're telling me a Native American's like, nah, I'd rather pay $6 a gallon than for you to put a pipeline near my reservation. It didn't say on the reservation. It just said near. I could understand if it was through a reservation. Yeah, for sure. Don't do that. But it's like, yeah, it's like 50 miles west. If I was a Native American, I'd be like, what the fuck are you guys waiting on? I'm tired of paying so much for gas. But he's like, nah, don't worry, guys. We can get it from Russia. Hold on, guys. Did you say Russia? I don't think they fuck with us. Look, all this shit is stuff that I found on these faux news websites. Like, this one's really good. Are you depressed? Who suffers with depression here? Raise, show of hands. Show of hands. You? Oh. Yep. You back there in the corner. Yep. Keep them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All you guys who suffer with depression, I got just a cure for you. Ketamine. That's right. Ketamine will cure your depression, everybody. Just try it. Go out. Go find somebody. Go to the bar. Start asking around. Hey, who's got ketamine? Does anybody got ketamine? I'm sad as fuck right now. I'm so sad. I'll do all the ketamine right now. And apparently it works. Again, all these articles were just insane headlines that I was like, I don't need to look any further into this. Ketamine cures depression. You heard it here first. Or you read it on fucking Huffington Post right underneath the best mac and cheese noodle article. It's all there. It's all next to each other. It's all there. That is so insane to me. Martha Stewart nowadays is fucking posting nude. Or how they said it, lewd. Which is one letter away from being nude. She's posting with like fucking tassels over her nipples. Like, I have no idea what her tits look like. She's got those fucking stickers over her nipples. Huh. I guess I'll never know. Isn't that the weird thing about being naked? Look, you better keep your tits in your shirt unless you put a sticker over your nipple. Then it's okay. But the nipple? I better not see a fucking nipple. And that guy's like, hey, look, it's my nipple. And they're like, fuck yeah, dude. Sick nipple. Who do you think's got better nipples, men or women? Gotta be women. Because the women's nipple's on like a fucking... It's on a nice plane, you know? A guy's nipple's like, yeah, you don't even need those things. Like, yeah, dude, they're cool. That's the thing. Men don't use their nipples. But if like evolution got to a point where it was like, you're right, men don't need these fucking things. And like babies would just start being born without nipples, everybody like, what the fuck have you guys been drinking? Your kids are born without nipples? Be an old man showing little nippless kids his nipples. Oh, why do you got tits, Grandpa? He's like, no. Back when I was born with these things. Oh, you got disabilities? Oh, Grandpa's showing me his disabilities. It's like, no, I got disability to shoot milk out of my nipples. That old man's going to fucking jail, ain't he? Showing kids his nipples? I don't think that's allowed in any situation. Old men showing kids his nipples. Hey, it does not matter if it's for a fucking educational purpose or not. That's against the rules, Gramps. You cannot be doing that shit. Cannot be doing that. Cleveland. I know Cleveland's got some fucking old men up there doing some shit like that. You remember years ago there was that girl that was she was like abducted and then like trapped in a basement in Cleveland, and she was like getting out, and some homeless guy was walking by, and he's like, because she was like, "Help me, come here," and he's like, "Whoa, where's Chris Hansen? I am not about to get this lucky, am I?" And he's like, "Fall." He's like, "She's been through enough. I can't do it again." He's like, "All right," and then the clip of his reaction went viral. It was huge. But Cleveland, man, I hear a lot of people, being an Ohio guy, Cleveland is like, for whatever reason, Cleveland is like the mecca of Ohio. For whatever reason, I feel like Columbus is a much nicer city. I've only been to Cincinnati a handful of times, but I have a hard time thinking that Cincinnati's a worse town. But Cleveland, everybody's like, look, you got the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, you got the Browns, you got there's a lake up there, there's a fucking Cedar Point up there, you know, what's there not to love about Cleveland? I don't know that if you go to a fucking Guardians game, you're going to catch some weirdo eating a tub of mustard with a wooden spoon. Are we serious right now, Cleveland? What the fuck are you guys doing? And you're okay with that? You're like, oh, yeah. Oh, you're bringing your tub of mustard into the game? All right, yep, get in here. I know how you love your mustard, Jeremy. Jeremy's like, as soon as I get there, I'm gonna fucking munch on this mustard. Mustard, bro. Look, I'm not even a mustard hater. Look, I like mustard. You know, throw mustard on a hot dog, throw mustard on a sandwich. I'm fucking with mustard. You are never gonna catch me. I mean, this tub is like fucking. I mean, it's like the size of I don't know. Like, it's a fucking tub. It's probably the size of like a. I don't know, like a basketball, maybe a little bigger than a basketball, this tub is. And this guy's just sitting there watching baseball by himself. That's the worst part. Dude is by himself at a baseball game with decent seats, good seats. I mean, good enough seats that nobody's sitting around him. Because baseball is like, you want good seats, they're still expensive. And everybody's like, I'm not going to a baseball game unless I can get in for less than $20. Like, okay, guess you don't get the good seats. Okay, I guess nobody gets the fucking good seats except the dude that brings his fucking jar of mustard with him. Who is letting you through? If I'm working security at any place and some guy's coming through with a tub of mustard and a wooden spoon, I'm calling the cops immediately. I'm not going to say, oh, you got one of the only seats that will be seen on television? All right, get in there. There wasn't even like cameras on him or nothing. Like, dude was literally just casually, nonchalantly just fucking up a jar of mustard, dude. Why are you doing this? You're fucking insane. Maybe protein has like some extra maybe mustard has some extra protein in it. Maybe protein has some extra mustard in it. Oh man, I hope so. Speaking of protein, I'm getting some protein coming in a couple days. Look, I've been hella dedicated to the gym here. I just have fun with it. Like I was telling you, I was having like a little party with myself today in the gym, you know, until some dude come in, and I was like, come on, man. Wait another 20 minutes. Let me get done. Let me keep fucking dancing around the gym by myself, and then you can come in. Like, I'll buzz you. I'll page you when you're clear to come in. But no, I was just having a good-ass time. And when you're in there, you're like, oh, what can make me bigger? Yeah, and I'm not even somebody who's trying to get like fucking like shredded, but like you look at my pecs now. If you're on audio, you're gonna have to come to video to see these fucking doggies on my chest, dude. But look, my whole life I've been a fatty, so like my whole life I've had tits, but those tits were like, I guess technically earned, but not like honorably earned. Like oh yeah, you eat so much food you get tits. I'm like, I don't want tits like this. But you start going to the gym, you get honorable tits. where they're hard tits. They poke out. You're like, man, that guy's got some nice honkers on him. Like, why, thank you. I've been working on them for a while now. But I'm starting to feel yoked. I look in the mirror, and I'm like flexing to myself. I'm like, gosh, damn, you look great. I'm getting veins on my hand. I'm getting veins. Like, I'm getting vascular. I think that's what they call it, where you can see your veins and shit. And it's weird because it's always been something, like, if you see somebody that's like super veiny, you're like, that's kind of gross. But like, I just want the veins on my hands to pop out. Maybe a couple of my arms. I don't know if there are on my arms right now or not. Another big thing is I can wrap my fucking hands, like my fingers, hit the old, whatever you call it. I don't know, where you can touch your fingers around your wrist. Haven't been able to do that for very long. Like, it's been a couple months I've been able to do it. It just feels so good. They're, my boy Moke, shout out Tyreek. He gave me some of his hand-me-downs. So he's, for, I'd say 90% of the time that I've known him, he's been smaller than me. From like kindergarten to like 6th grade, he might have been bigger than me, and then he was like, I don't want to be fat anymore. He got that wake-up call way sooner than I did. But I've been wearing 2X's since like junior year of high school. But now I'm starting to slim a little bit. I'm starting to lose some weight. I'm starting to, put some muscle on. And he's moving to Nashville, or he already did. But before he did, he's going through some of his shit. And he's like, these shirts are maybe too big on me now. XLs. He was like, here, I'll hook you up with them. And I'm like, it's like, I don't know if I'll fit in them yet. I was like, but it's a good thing to have. It's a good thing to, keep my eyes on the prize kind of shit. Because that's one of the best feelings about losing weight is when you can fit into like a smaller size, whether it's pants or shirts or whatever, condoms or whatever. But I was like, there's no way these will fit, but it'll be a good thing to motivate me, right? I tried all those bitches on. They all fit. They all fit good too. It wasn't like a yeah, technically it's on my body. It wasn't one of those. It was like, this fits. And it felt so good, man. It's so nice, bro. It felt so good to just be not wearing 99 fucking size, quadruple X. I've never wore a quadruple X. But you know what I'm saying. This Apple shit's coming out. I don't know if you guys seen this. Like, it's like the Apple VR kind of thing. This shit looks so tight. It looks like fucking hold on, my brain's gonna process it. It looks like what Cookie from Ned's Declassified, when he'd have his glasses and he'd flick the little thing and he'd see shit in front of him, but like he could still see the world around him, but he'd see the shit that was popping up on his glasses. Like, that's how these shits are looking, and it's so dope. But they're gonna be like $3,500. Oh, Trump pleads not guilty. That's shit. This is what news is. Look, the first one here is Trump released from custody due to fly to New Jersey and deliver remarks. He pleads not guilty. And then the next one is Kanye West serves sushi off naked women at his birthday and fans are revolted. Who gives a fuck? Do I? No. Oh, Garth Brooks. He's doubling down on selling Bud Light at his bar. You know what? I don't have nothing wrong with Bud Light. They're so fucking weird. Oh, Brittany Griner got harassed at Dallas airport. Wait, was she detained by the police, or were the people that were harassing her get detained by police? Hold on. It's gonna pop up. Is Brittany Griner getting in more trouble? If so, people just got a vendetta against this bitch. Oh, you think you could just get out of Russia for free? Nope. Come here. Put her in a fucking headlock. Come here. Where's your weed at? Okay, so Brittany Griner's harassment at Dallas airport detailed in police report. Mercury promise adjustments. What does that mean? According to a police report obtained by ESPN, there was a man that was described as a provocateur, approached Brittany Griner and her team was going through Dallas Fort Worth International Airport. Apparently he was talking shit. Brittany Griner ignored him. And then, okay. How was Griner so open to this kind of harassment? I don't know. Maybe because she was in fucking Russian prison. I think she could handle some shit now. I think she developed some thick ass skin, given the fact it was probably getting like fucking shanked all the time. I can't, if my small amount of knowledge on American prison, I have a hard time thinking that a Russian prison can be much better. I have a very hard time believing that. Let's see. What else is stupid on here? Oh, Kendall Jenner's having a baby with Kendall Jenner's having a baby with Bad Bunny. Oh my gosh, this is the shit. This is what news is nowadays, guys. It's just stories about celebrities. Like, look, I know I'm probably by myself when I say this stuff, but I really don't give a shit about what celebrities are doing, bro. I know I'm alone. I know I'm alone to some extent because there's some people, like, you ever see the people that go crazy over some Taylor Swift? Like, people are like, Taylor! Like, go insane. Like, I seen a clip the other day. Just Taylor Swift starts singing a song, and people are bawling their eyes out. Like, I don't think that there's anything that could happen. She could have went up there and said anything. Tears would not be what came out of my eyes. I would not cry. I would not do that. I'd be like, okay. Oh, this is a cool story right here. Flies age faster after they watch a fly die. That's how we fucking wipe them out. Are flies I feel like flies have to be one of those creatures that do not do us any good. Right? Like, what are flies doing that help us? Same with, like, rats. Like, mice and rats are bad when people are like, fuck, I guess we'll get a snake to come in. Like, what the fuck kind of world do we live in where mice and rat are so bad? We're like, you know what's 10 times worse than a mouse or a rat? A snake. Get them in here. We gotta get them in here and fuck these things up. And they do their job. So it's like, okay, I guess the snakes have a purpose. You know, those little worms with teeth. I guess they have a purpose. We'll let them stick around for a little bit. But there's like so many bugs and shit. It's like, what good are you doing, any of us? Ticks, mosquitoes, flies. Most flying creatures, other than like bees. Even though a lot of people don't fuck with bees. A lot of people are allergic to bees. A lot of people don't like bees. I get it. But I feel like bees kind of have a decent amount of a use in the world. To some extent. I understand. You know, they pollinate shit and they make honey and stuff. I like bees. Bees are pretty cool. But what's up with all these other fucking creatures? Like, why do we... Like, let's exterminate some of them, right? You guys want to bring back the woolly mammal. Okay. You want to bring back something, then we got to take something out. You bring back the woolly mammal, we kill all the mosquitoes. Fair deal? No, we can't make anything extinct. Why? What? This is a legitimate question. What purpose is a fucking fly or a mosquito or a tick or a flea? Like, what purpose does it serve where we need it? I can understand if it's like, okay, I get it. They're annoying, but if it wasn't for them, we would never be able to breathe oxygen. The little farts that they put out fucking get mixed up with the oxygen. It makes it so we can breathe. Be like, okay, I'll fucking bite the bullet if they make it so I live. But they're killing people and shit. It's like, oh yeah, that mosquito, they bit my boy and he got West Nile virus and died in like 2 days. Like, oh, yep, makes sense why we're keeping them around. Yep, sure, makes a lot of sense to me. No, it doesn't. It makes zero fucking sense. Kill them all with fire. All of them. And it's not even so much that they're dangerous. They're just so fucking annoying. Like, you can't go out in the summer and just chill out without getting bit. At least I can't. I know some people can. But like, a lot of people are like, yeah, I can't go outside without getting bit up. And that's me. I cannot go outside in the summertime, especially in the summertime, without just getting fucking munched up by a bunch of fucking mosquitoes or the flies. Flies like, you know what? I'm just gonna show up and fucking piss you off. And they do. They do. They're so annoying. Like, why are you doing this to me? Especially you open the window. You're like, okay, go. Because you can't kill them. You got to get lucky as shit to kill a fly. Like, you're like, oh, fuck. Just die already. Fuck. They're like, I ain't going to die that easy. And they don't. It's really fucking annoying. Why are they so agile? Why did you make flies so agile? Way more agile than a man. Like, you can be like, okay. He's facing to the left. If I slap a little to the left, I'll time it right. You never time it right because you're like, oh, okay. You go to the left, they're like, look at this dumbass. I'm going to go right. And they just, you're like, oh, go away. Oh, they carry diseases and they love playing in shit. It's just like, stop existing. We don't need you anymore. Fuck. Well, now that you guys know my stance on how badly I dislike flying insects, not that I'm afraid of them, I just dislike them. Like spiders probably do some shit that is important. We can keep the spiders. That's cool. I don't got nothing against spiders. I don't really fuck with them like that. But like, if I see a spider, I'm not like, ugh. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna let him do his fucking thing. I don't want bit by you. I don't even want you to touch me, if I'm being honest. But I'm not gonna go out of my way to fucking kill you or something, like, unless you're really big. If you're really big, I'm burning the house down. If you're small, I'm just gonna let you chill. But if you're like that, like quarter size or bigger, and you also have to have thick legs too. If it's a thick-legged spider, I'm gonna muster up the courage and I'm gonna run up on you and I'm gonna squash you and I'm gonna leave your corpse right there out in the open, so any of your friends gets the hint that, hey, let's not fuck around here. Maybe we should go somewhere else. Go somewhere else, okay? The little daddy long legs, the little ones that have, maybe not daddy long legs, but like, you know, just the normal ass spiders that are just, you know, chilling in the corners of your room, that are like catching all the stupid bugs that get in there. Like, look at this fucking idiot. They wrap them up, they suck their blood, and they just drop them on the floor. You know, that's what they do, at least I think. I used to think they would just eat them all up. No, they wrap them up in their fucking little webs, and then they just go all fucking Dracula on them. Snip them from the web and say, hey, nice knowing you, pal. They're on a straight fucking juice cleanse, dude. For all of eternity. Those badass fucking spiders. Look, this has been episode 96, guys. Like I said, be on the lookout for the cooking video to drop either tomorrow or the next day, or maybe even the next day. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. If you're on YouTube, make sure you leave a like, a comment, hit the subscribe button. And like I said, if you want to be up to date on when that cooking video comes out, make sure you just turn on the notifications on there. If you're on Spotify or Apple, make sure that you are leaving a 5-star review or a 4-star. Just nothing lower than 4. Don't be a hater, you know? Don't be a hater. Actually, having haters is cool. I guess you can be a hater, but don't like hate, right? Just be like, 1 star. But don't everybody do that. Just like 1 or 2 people do that. That's cool. All right, guys. I hope you have a great rest of your week, like I said. And, yeah, fuck mosquitoes. Peace.